Welcome back to Sunrise Daily. We're keeping our focus on those treaties that have been signed. We've got Mr. Robert Clarke, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Thank you for coming on this morning, sir.
It's always my pleasure.
Well, looking at this treaty that has been signed, initially you had lots of people just wondering how it was going to eventually play out when the president first paid that visit. But now that they put pen to paper, and they also said that UAE will also replicate this agreement in their country, how far-reaching do you think this agreement is or can be?
Well, agreements are as good as on the paper they are written. It is the implementation and the desire to make sure that it is, done in accordance with the spirit behind the making of it. The problem in Nigeria is that we have these ideas that are very, good. But after some time, due to implementation, we find it difficult, for one reason or the other, which I cannot place exactly the reason for it. It's a good omen for Nigeria. If it can be implemented, we will, benefit from it, and it will be a good move forward to solve many of the corrupt problems, that is besieging this country. So I feel it's the right thing to do, but whether, as I said, we can gain from it depends on you and I to see that it is put forward.
If you say you and I, how do we come to play in the whole mix to ensure that the positioning of the treaty takes good effect and with coming out with good results?
You see, Nigeria has been looked at in the foreign scene as a highly corrupt country. And the belief is that whether you enter into a treaty or not, the plurality of Nigerians are all corrupt. And so the average civilized country looks at you from that angle. And that is why I said you and I, in the sense that if we find things are getting wrong in Nigeria, we should be able to speak out. Many of us don't speak out. We see things are going bad for fear of what we are going to gain. People don't speak out. So that when you don't speak out, many things are tolerated and there are negative things that affect the country. So when I say you and I, because the problem in the implementation will come from Nigeria here. The desire to pursue, the desire to retrieve, the desire to get what is due to us there comes from our own desire in Nigeria.
But do you think we really need this treaty?
Actually, we don't need it, let's be honest. I say it and I still say it. Something happened to Nigeria in 1999 that brought Nigeria into a negative position. What it is, I don't know. 1999 till 2017, we have not made any progress.
How so?
Rather than making progress, we have been retrogressing. The first president that took over in 1999 stripped Nigeria of all assets, sold them. One would have thought that by stripping assets, you are going to make sure that the assets are restored in a better position.
Wasn't that with the privatization that occurred?
They call it privatization. I call it stripping of assets. Because when you privatize, you are handing over the management to somebody you feel is going to do better. Where is the Alaja steel mill? Where is the Ajaokuta steel mill? Where is the Volkswagen? All these things were so-called privatization, but they are stripping of assets. What have we got back from them? Nothing. Since 1999, corruption has been on the ascendancy. Kidnapping has reared its head and has become a dragon on us. Armed robbery, proliferation of arms and ammunition, since 1999. We ask ourselves, what went wrong in 1999 that has brought Nigeria to a stage where corruption is on the ascendancy, where bigotry, where kidnapping is all on there, and we cannot solve them.
Do you agree with those who suggest that it may have to do with